I sure did this. Hold on, Libras. Welcome, Libra. This is your collective WTF Tarot Spread, and I thank you for joining in. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please keep in mind that we all have a seventh house part of our birth charts. That does play a role in our lives. So you will be getting 7 cards from the Light Seers Tarot with the spread. I do thank you for tuning in. And I want to let you know, Libra, that I'm aligned with love and light and God, and I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you so much, Libra and Cross Watchers, for allowing me to be of service in this way. I did happen to notice that 60% of my viewers are not even subscribed to my channel. So if you like what you find here with me, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to be connected with you and for you to be able to see all the various videos that I put out, because I'm intending to add some different content to my page, to my channel here. And I'm very excited to see what my followers think, the subscribers think, those who watch the videos. Like, what do you want to see? Let's see how you like it. So without further ado, Libra, I want to ask you this. Let's just talk a little bit about procrastination. Procrastination is not your friend. Do you know this? Do you know this, Libra? Because I was having a heck of a time with things lining up right for me to do this reading. And it was just so easy to procrastinate and put it off because there were other things that kind of seemed to take precedence or be right in my face, or the energy wasn't right, or whatever this might be, right? So I just want to ask you, Libra, if this is something that you see in your life, and if so, feel free to with your higher awareness of this, be more proactive in these areas and not allow procrastination to steal the moment from you. I feel how some things have windows of opportunity where it could pass you by if you hesitate for too long. Other things just kind of build up and become bigger issues the longer you put them off. So I do feel, Libra, that is definitely something that needs to be said here in the energy for you. It's like self-sabotaging behavior. At times it can be, especially when we don't even realize that we're doing this, right? But now you know, and you've heard, and you have your awareness, and you can kind of foresee that. So the first card in your 7-card WTF Tarot Spread is the what? What do you need, Libra? 9 of Wands. Ooh, this 9 of Wands to me speaks about healthy boundaries. She is tending the gate of her own space with a torch lit to make sure that she doesn't miss anything. She's not messing around with nonsense, okay? So this is you taking a leadership role in your life and deciding that your time, effort, energies are worth valuable expression. Okay. And I feel how it's up to you what you do with the time, with the effort, with your energy. I kind of feel how there may have been some haphazard energies as of late. And it's easy to kind of miss the forest for the trees and get caught up in other things when, you really want to hone things down into some kind of structure that works for you, Libra. So Spirit is really stepping in to say that no one's going to come in and do this for you. You're the one who has to assert your position and do this for yourself, for your life, maybe for other people who are also involved. This may or may not involve other people, Libra. It really has to do with you and taking leadership of your life, of your time, disallowing negativity back in or in at all. I feel how, you've risen above a lot of lower vibe energy. Pulled away from, turned away from. This may have even been challenging for you, whether it was something you wanted in your life, but it's not good for you, or maybe it was something that, it was hard for you to really let go of, right? But it's for the best, or maybe it was out of your hands. Whatever the case is, I feel how you're now really feeling like it's important for you to stand your ground and look out for yourself, your folks, your place of work or place of residence. I feel how it's important for you to do that, and other people will jump in line, follow suit if there are other people involved. I also feel that those on the outside of the gate will jump in line, follow in suit. I do want to also let Libra know that the Nine of Wands can be the wounded warrior of the deck. Like, I've been through some shit, okay? And my back is almost against the wall, but I'm going to give it my one last best shot because I'm not down and out. I still got some fight left in me, okay? So I feel this to be true in you. You have some fire within you right now that's kind of calling you, urging you to do some things in your life, clean some things up, maybe get people to jump in line a little bit more. I feel how that's important to you, and that is what you need, is to focus on that, not turning a blind eye because it's easier not to deal with it right now. A lot of times that's what we as people can do, right? But that doesn't take care of the problem, and it doesn't clean up the mess. I want to say to you, Libra, that this level of discipline and consistency is only necessary when first activating this new pattern. Okay, pretty soon it will become not just a behavior change, but it will become a habit, a new habit, and it will become reinforced, and it will become commonplace. Okay, but it's at the beginning when it's the hardest to instill. So recognize that the fruits of your labor will be worth the effort that you are putting in here. I feel like some Libras feel like they're going to miss out on things because they're so dutifully focused here, but you're really not missing out on anything if you can fully focus yourself here, and not allow yourself to feel like, oh man, I'm missing out on that thing that I don't get to do because I'm stuck over here watching these kids, these folks, these pets, whatever, making sure people follow the rules. I don't get to slack off anymore, whatever. It's understandable to kind of mourn or grieve that lack of responsibility, but it is important to recognize the benefit that you will receive by being this responsible and proactive for your own discipline, health, household, loved ones, schedule, whatever this is. Like, it's worth it, and you know it's worth it. So, I kind of feel a pouty energy there, but you're not missing out on anything. You can really find the benefits here that you need to see now. The lessons, the blessings, being present in the moment and really engaging, like, that's what is necessary here. So how do you do this healthy boundaries, cleaning up things, this and that? 10 of Cups. Okay, so this is about your emotional fulfillment and people who really matter most to you, Libra. So, and that's shaving off any excess that doesn't line up with this, okay? Recognize that you need to pick your battles sometimes, and even pick where you spend your time, who you spend your time with. I kind of feel like some Libras might be siphoning their energy off into spaces, places, people, scenarios that really don't matter very much in the grand scheme of things, or in the enriching reciprocity of your life. Okay, so I really feel how 10 of Cups is about what matters most to you, deep and meaningful moments, the people and connections in your life that really give back to you, that you spend time with, that you really care about, and others are outside of this fence. You understand, Libra? You're tending fence for these reasons, for these energies, for this quality of life, and other things might as well just stay out there and be left to the wayside. I want to say to you here that some people whom you thought should be here might be outside the fence. You know what I'm saying? And that is hard. Okay, that's hard. So where to place your focus? You've got major arcana number 18, the moon here. So the moon illuminates what was previously hidden. Okay, so where to place your focus is finding out the truth of things. Okay, I kind of feel here how whatever's going on outside of there, like you have a gate and a fence for a reason, Libra. Or you got boundaries for a reason. You've distanced yourself for a reason, because whatever doesn't line up with the vision of a joyful life for yourself. Okay, and it's about not brushing it under the rug, but examining what exactly happened. Okay, so that it doesn't happen again in the future, so that you're wise to these things. Okay, so that you know you can handle your feelings, you can integrate the lessons from those experiences and open up to something new and different. Okay, the moon, I see here how she's kind of like in the water. future. And that can indicate like emotions and kind of drowning in the emotions. But I feel like Libra, where you stand and what you've tasted in your life thus far, you have the emotional and mental capacity to really look at these things objectively and let them go. Right? Let those things go. They don't have to define who you are anymore, but it does kind of prepare you and to avoid some of the pitfalls of the future, right? Because you're smarter, more experienced. You've learned things, you know, you're wiser now. Okay. So you're not going to be easily fooled. All right. But it's important to call a spade there, because if you want to look the other way and pretend those things happen, then it's easy to be fooled and to let that old snake in the grass back in your hen house again, or whatever this is. Oh, that's a fox. You get what I mean here, Libra. So who else might be involved? This is King of Wands. So I'm in the collective for Libra here, and it might be different for everyone, but King can always be a person in our life, okay? A masculine energy in our life, or someone who has a very dominating personality. The King of Wands is someone who feels like they know best, so they don't ask anybody, they just do. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone like that outside of your fence. Whoops, sorry guys. I can't ever find a spot to put that where I don't punch it or knock it around. I'm doing my best. So the King of Wands could be outside of your fence, or it could be someone inside the gate, inside of your family home. Okay. This could actually be you taking lead and taking charge here, needing to recognize that you are the leader and people will follow or must be encouraged or held accountable to follow, right? Because you're the one who knows best in your life. All right. That's what I want to say here, is pulling away from other people who are the leaders in your life or in the scenario, especially unrightfully so, unjustly so. I feel like boundaries are being put in place to avoid that, okay? Because you have a lot to say, a lot to offer, and you're guiding people here just through the kinds of energy you keep and the way that you move through your life. Even if you're not like, here, take notes, people, right? People watch you and go, okay, this friend, this family member, Libra, is dealing with stuff, and this is how they do it. So it shows them, like, are you doing these things in healthy ways, or are you like having meltdowns and breakdowns? And we all do. Okay. But that speaks volumes too. Do you get back on the horse after the meltdown and the breakdown and then, dust yourself off and keep going? They see this. People in your life see this, and they take their cues from you, and they realize how to be resilient and how to be strong and how to stand on your own 2 feet without asking any other motherfucker what they think about what you're up to. Real stuff, Libra. Okay. I know you want to balance and make sure that everyone else is okay, and make sure that everyone else likes you and loves you and approves of you and all these things. And this might ruffle some feathers here. It's about time for us to stop breaking the rules, people. All right. And I feel very strongly about this. And let me tell you what, the people who are breaking the rules are going to get fucking mad, and it's going to be your fault. I'll tell you, Libra. And you have to weigh balance and let that shit go. It's not your fault they break rules. It's not your fault that you want a better life, healthier living, whatever this might be. Some people will jump on board and follow suit. Others may have resistance because they don't necessarily want to grow and change just yet. Then you get to decide who they are in your life, how close they get to be to you and this livelihood that you're creating here. I love it. So your 5th card, Libra, in your WTF Tarot Spread is a 4 of Cups. Why is this happening? Because Libra is not happy. And Libra gets to be happy too. You do, Libra. You get to find happiness in all the different ways and all the different areas. You get to explore various avenues. And I want to say to you this, like I can see from your cards, you probably don't feel like you've had a lot of that, okay? You probably feel like you've learned a lot of lessons thus far. And thank you, God, that those lessons that your soul intended to learn are now behind you, Libra. And you go, I'm not really happy with the way I'm spending my time, or the job that I have, or the partnership that I'm in. I'm not really happy with whatever these moments are. And there is another option here, as this hand on the card is offering this bright rainbow, but she doesn't see it because she's not yet shifted her focus in that direction. So this is a reminder to you, Libra, that when you're feeling stale, stagnant, like something else is going on, okay, you're the one who makes it happen. No one's going to drop some excitement into Libra's life, okay? No one's going to show up and clean Libra's house. No one's going to show up and offer to pay those bills for you. Whatever this is that you're not quite happy with, it's important for you to decide that you can change that. All right. You can change that by what you decide to focus on instead. All right. Instead of being not happy with the same old living room that I'm sitting in and the same old stuff on TV that I've seen a gajillion times, maybe I'm going to go out for a walk, and see what the world looks like, Maybe I'm going to go to the mall and window shop because I may not have the money now, but I might have it later. Whatever this could be to shake up your energy patterns. Maybe I'm going to go to a new restaurant never been to before. See if I could try something different to shake up your moments, your life, your time. Ultimately, you're saying, I'm not really happy with this pattern, so I'm going to change it any which way I can. And the universe responds to say, oh, you want some excitement, you want some newness, you're looking for that job, that new relationship, you want to expand and grow. Let me offer some new ideas to you. And you start seeing it in your outer environment and in your social media ads and things, inviting you to meditate or go to this workshop or learn to kickbox or take a painting lesson. These ways to connect and expand and grow and fill your moments with other things than just what else is there, So when in the possible circumstances that you can create resolution here or make this kind of shift, I feel like you're really putting a wall between you and others, and it's necessity because other energies might not be so healthy to the new energy that you're creating for yourself here. You're really doubling down on love, and you're ready to let go of that old stuff of the past, which opens you up to more love and more expansive experiences. Okay, but that takes some action. You taking action, not other people directing what you do, Libra, but you taking that initiative and using that momentum to shift your energy and change your life. So 8 of Pentacles is here. 8 speaks to me of, I would say, I feel like for some, it may be like 8 weeks, okay, a couple of months, and you're deciding regularly to change things and you see new patterns in your life and you are much more emotionally fulfilled, okay? For some, it may be the coming August is when you'll really feel like you need to shift and plug in. I feel like there's some what is this clingy energy here that needs to shift a little at a time, you know what I mean, and some boundaries that need to be had a little at a time, and communication conversations that need to be had just here and there. Okay, so it's like a work in progress. And to be honest, I also feel how it's a trial and error thing. Like I've cut these things, these people, this experience, this place, this job, whatever, out of my life, and I need to now find out what replaces it, in a lot of ways, because it does take up some of my time, energy, focus. Some of my inner realm was there, right? And now it needs to be somewhere else. So I feel how it's like you're at the drawing board here, Libra, to throw what sticks, what's going to work for now. And if it works for now, keep it. And if it gets a little boring, then put it on the back burner. And maybe, again, I did it. Maybe we can come back to it later when it sounds good again. Having your a few different things ready to just fill your time and your moments and boost yourself to that next level of a higher vibrational frequency, working with your hands, gardening, pets, hobbies. I feel something like this, Libra. You just take it as it resonates. But the 8 of Pentacles also speaks about the time elapsing and allowing that to happen. You're not going to be a master of anything the first time that you try to do it. Okay. You're just gonna know, maybe I'll like this, maybe I won't, and if you like it, keep doing it. Eventually you'll become experienced with time, effort, and energy. Okay. Just with anything at all. But at first you're just seeing if it works. And if you try it and you go, I don't know if I like that so much, but maybe I'll give it another shot. Oh, I really don't think I like this. So I'm not going to do this at all. I'm going to pull back and find something else that might pique my fancy here. That's what I see for Libra. And you're going to know what's right for you in the moments that it is right. So pick the most healthy, productive option that you have, and you cannot go wrong here. On the bottom of the deck, for a bonus message from your spirit team is the 2 of Wands. All right. If you don't like where you're at, decide something else. If you don't like what's going on here, I feel the 2 of Wands is not just about, it's I've achieved this already. Okay. I'm sitting in this room right now, but what's out there, man? I want to know what's out there. And I told you, I feel that with the card here. Like, this is what else is there with life? I feel like I'm doing all the right things here, but what else is there out there for me? You've got to be the one who decides to reach for that, to think outside the box, to have the audacity to fantasize about going on vacation or moving to France or learning different languages or trying different crafts, hobbies, learning a musician instrument or some kind of thing. Like, I feel how Libra is maybe afraid of these various expansions because what will other people think? I may be no good at it or whatever this could be. And it doesn't matter what other people think. They don't live inside your soul, and they're not the one who's feeling kind of interested in following that avenue. You are. So follow it until it's no longer interesting to you, Libra. That is what life is all about. I feel how you kind of feel like it's all or nothing. Everything has to last forever. And the reality is that's not how it is. That is not how it is. Everything in life is temporary. You can buy a home today and sell it in 10 years, and that was a temporary home, although it felt quite permanent while you had it, right? That's as it is here. This feels permanent until you move yourself into something else and change it a little bit. And then that's your new norm for a little while until you shift and change, and so does your outer environment even more. That's why I feel, Libra. That's your WTF Tarot Spread, guys. If you enjoyed this video, jump back to the live, drop a comment, and let me know how it resonated with you. And give it a thumbs up, please, if you enjoyed the video. And if you wanted to order your own private WTF Tarot Spread, that link is in your description box. Until the next one, I send you guys all the love and all the blessings. Bye. Bye, Libra.